Alright guys, it's Sunday, 5:01, and you know this 5:01 in fine style. Cupcake out here goes talking, and I think I heard a blast from the past, a little bird 4. Hey Country Rabbit, that radio working, sir? Sounding real good out there, Country Rabbit. I thought I heard a blast from the past, man, but I think I was hearing things, unless that's my newfound friend there, Red Hook.
Radio check.
Your radio working, Rabbit?
Thank on the radio working.
How we doing around your way, Rabbit?
You doing good, man. Around my way.
Yeah, Roger Dodger. What kind of numbers am I putting on you over there, sir?
You give me, I'm in Queens, so you give me like a 5, 6 pounds.
5'6" in Queens? Okay, how about right there? What happened to that 5'6", Rabbit? Yeah, Roger D on my 6-pounder. All right there, Country Rabbit. I hear the ghost talking natives are getting restless. The junkie boys would like to try to tell the world that I don't have the mouth on me I have here on the street. But then again, you know, they never show up. They never make a move. They're even too scared to identify themselves. So how do they know what kind of mouth they're going to get, man? I told them, just walk up to me and say, start off, yo, I'm CK187. See what kind of story you could tell after that. See what kind of mouth you get. But, you know, I gotta figure he's petrified because, you know, he been there, 6, 7, 8 times, you know, allegedly hanging out with me, talking with me, giving me dollars, but too scared to say he's CK. If that's not fear and common sense, what the hell is? Rabbit, you're going to go up to a man that you've been dying to get, telling the man you're going to do everything. Yo, when you find that man, are you going to identify yourself? Or are you just going to look at him and he's supposed to know it's you? Rabbit, I feel you, man. I feel you, but if when you get there, Rabbit, if when you get there, something in this boy's eyes scares the living shit out of you, are you gonna tell him it's you?
I'm gonna be tricky. I'm gonna run away. Hey, 127. I'm gonna be tricky. I'm gonna run away.
Roger, right on. Because you know what? I honestly can't see. I honestly can't see or couldn't see my father making my eyes flash on the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I know I didn't do an eye flash to him like I did to that state trooper on that highway that night, man. But I know my daddy got something special in for this dog plucker, and you know, I don't want to interfere with that in any way. Well, let me get back quiet, man, so I can finish getting this shit gear on, so I can go play on this dump plugger. And audio. Maybe I get this dump plugger finished. Audio. Machine Gun Richie. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the king of the amplifiers, man. I didn't unbox 4 brand new amps in the last 18 months, bass amps, and I'm out here every day crying I only got 5 watts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to unbox the things and tell you, you know, tomorrow I only got 5 watts. I mean, I would if the shit wasn't mine. I ain't got it. You know, then I ain't got no choice but to cry about it. Or you know, cover up the lie before the moment get there. Audio. Worldwide, Machine Gun Richie. Me and this 80B got down.
Hey, Richie, I got 5 watts. I got 5 watts on this Cobra 29, but it's going into that 2-field though. It's a 5-watt dead key, but I don't know when it's swinging. I can tell you like this. A 5-watt dead key, maybe 4.5. That's all I got.
Well, I'll tell you what there, Mr. Rabbit. I damn sure ain't got no 5-watt dead key going into any of my shit, man. I ain't got no 5-watt dead key going into any of my shit, Rabbit. Rabbit, I ain't got no 5-watt dead key, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
I was like, you ain't got no 5 watts. You ain't got a lot, but I know I got 4.5 to 5 watts. It swing maybe like 12, but 4 to 5 watts. Sometimes I use 3 watts depending on who I want to talk to, but I'm gone.
You know, Rabbit, you must have made a funny sound before because, for a second there, I thought you were my old good friend there, Bird 4. For a second, I thought I heard my old little buddy come out here with his audio. But I must have been hearing things.
No doubt, 127, he's on this station. Hey, 127, you have a good Sunday. Old Country Rabbit said, fuck that dude. We gone right there, right now. I'm gone.
Roger, right on. Okay, well, I'm glad to know you're not Bird 4, because I know that bird ain't for me. Worldwide Radio Cutoff.
No doubt, 127. I'm going to ease back to Brooklyn right here in Queen by JFK. I'm going to ease back to Brooklyn on this old 2-field mobile. Hey, 127, you sound pretty good out here in Queen. Okay, I technology told you that. I'm gone. Nightmare video. You see Richie's a ballin' junkie, you know?
Roger, right on. Alright, there. I think I hear New York City's #1 cupcake, crying about some McNightmares videos. I think we hear New York City's #1 cupcake out there crying about, some McNightmare video, but, I think the only McNightmare that don't fucking had is, when he came to that sidewalk so many times, perceived me as a threat, and was too scared to say CK. I guess that's a real McNightmare, Lord have mercy. Real McNightmare. That's what I'm going to title this video, Gate. Real McNightmare. Or should I say, CK's Real McNightmare.
Just look at the video. It proves that Richie's bum is a little smelly ogre. All you gotta do is look at the McNightmare video. That's all you gotta do. Just look at the McNightmare video. You see Richie's a bum and junkie, no teeth, dirty, got smelly, stinky clothes on. Just look at the McNightmare and the dirty ball 127 video. Richie's little bum sleeping on the floor.
What up, Brooklyn Bird? You know what I'm doing, man. I'm giving Cupcake his props, man. Cupcake is magic out here. Yo, Cupcake can tell you by looking at Richie's McNightmares video, with Richie behind that camera, that Richie got no teeth. Cupcake can tell you by looking at that video how I smell. I tried to tell him, man, while he was looking at that video, that was his breath flowing back at him. Because he damn sure couldn't smell me off that screen. Hey, Brooklyn Bird, I'm going to be nice, man. I don't want to tie up your radio. I'm going to allow you to get the Cupcake's attention. I know he has a good time talking to you, man. He even says the name, when he says your name, it actually sounds like he's trying to court you. But inside any event there, Mr. Brooklyn Bird, not Birdman, not Bird 4, Mr. Brooklyn Bird, Your hole in the wall, most talked about, most envied and feared man on and off this mic till some whining little cupcake can prove to you otherwise. While they try to convince you that I ain't got the mouth out there that I got right here. Well, you know what? Out here, I know who it is I'm talking to. On that sidewalk, I don't hear anybody keying their mic or anybody saying I'm Cupcake or Cupcake going there, the stinky bum from Brooklyn. You know, I don't hear him doing any of that shit. Matter of fact, I think according to him, what I've personally seen and witnessed, and I know what I've seen and witnessed, and this is what he's saying, I obviously seen him multiple times. I'm supposed to know it's him, and he's too scared to say he's CK. Lord have mercy. I'll be back. Sounds like New York City's #1 cupcake fanboy got highly turned on a video where he caught my reflection. Don't it sound that way, Burr?
Buddy. Just look at the McKnight Mill in the Dirty Bag 127 video. Richie's little bum sleeping on the floor.
Who's that? Who's that? My new friend there, Mr. Red Hook?
I guess so.
Well, you know something, Mr. Red Hook? While listening to the video gate last night that I made of you, and for a brief second there, in a little snippet of your voice, I said, man, that sounds like my old good friend I ain't spoke to in a while there, Bird 4. But I'm like, nah, man, that can't be Bird 4, out here talking smack like that, saying he wants to key in the mic and talk about his friend Richie, man, who never did nothing wrong to him or dissed him, man. But man, whatever it is.
Careful on that. Alright. No problem. Just waving a hand to the people out there.
Well, hold on, man. Who's waving the hand? Mr. Red Hook, the team 2 of the enemy team that he wants to get commission on by bad-mouthing Richie? Or is Bird 4 talking to Richie? Richie's little modulating buddy. Because, Bird 4, man, he had some intelligence to him. He swore he was bipolar. But, in order to be bipolar out here, you got to be stuck between Richie and reality, which means you got to be jumping on the bandwagon. Now, if that happens, then you're definitely bipolar, because then it means you're stuck between Richie and reality. But I try to tell my little man, I didn't detect no bipolarism. So, what is it, man? Are you Red Hook the enemy, or are you Bird 4 the ally? Which one? Okay, well, when you can figure that out, let me know. Until then, the most talked about, most envied and feared man, often imitated, never duplicated. I'll say it one time for the intelligent. Too many imitators, too many instigators, not enough initiators, and only one innovator cranking these radios out in front of your eyes and ears like that. That boy's name is Richie.
Family owned, family operated, and family controlled.
That's on 31 there, Bird 4. On 19, that rule does not apply. That's been a 31 rule for as far back as I can remember, and a 31 fact, but that don't fly on 19.
Very nice, little stinky.
Now, I'm going to let you play with Cupcake over there. He believes the bird is for him, so you can make the bird for him. I got to get up to the roof there and leave him on the key crying. The king of New York City, Buckle.
I ain't got to talk to him. We got communication. Play nice with your neighbor, Richie. Play nice, Cracky, with your neighbor. They look like Richie's worried about the Reddy man, the Red Hook man there.
Cupcake? since you're a junkie, you never paid attention. He's not new at all. He's been up in the video gates talking and having a good time with Richie and clowning you motherfucking Marys for a good 3 years now. But with that, I'm going to leave that unsaid. And in case you try to dispute it, then you'll have to say that multiple video gates and both are lying, he is a lion. Richie's gone.
Richie's paranoid. People are paranoid of his new neighbor. Sounds like he's scared again. He knows you're full of shit.
Well, you know, Cupcake, if you try hard enough, maybe you could flip him to the dark side, as you put it. Maybe you could flip him, man. Maybe, you know, maybe you perceive him to be in a pancake, where you could flip him like a pancake in a pan.
Stop being paranoid, Dad. Stop being paranoid, they're tracking. Right? You're being paranoid, you think the Ready Man, the Red Hook Man, you think he's spying on you, he's watching you. Cracky's worried.
Hey, yo, when CK187 come off that key, tell him Richie went up to the roof. I'll catch his funky ass later. Take note to the carrier. Take note to the carrier. Because if I get it done today, this carrier right here in this mode will be a whole lot different. So take note to that carrier with the radio as the driver. Audio check. That's 50 to 250. Audio check. That's 50 to 250. Take note to that carrier. And I'm clear.
Take note that Richie's worried about his new neighbor. He did the same thing with Shadow Master.
And just for the record, CK, nobody, and I repeat, nobody out here said Funky Monkey Junkies funnier than Bird 4. Okay? And nobody out here lets y'all know in the middle of it, Bad Blood better than Bird 4. So yeah, he got a little magic to him. What he chose us to do with it, we're gonna see.
I guess not. Okay.
Well, you know what, Bird? If you would like Channel 19 to be family run, family owned and operated, then for me, that's okay. I mean, if you want to be part of that family that owns, operates, and run 19, hey, I'm all for it, dude. I just want you to know that's a Channel 31 logo and statement, though, okay? And it seems like the only family out here running Channel 19 are the real radio people and not the lying little funky monkey junkies. The King of New Yorkers Club.
Okay. Whatever you say, Mr. Richie. Hole in the wall. Yep.
Well, you don't gotta call me Mr. Richie, okay? And please, by all means, do not change up your mannerisms. We like Bird Ford just the way he was. Now, I know, I'm clear to understand that, one day I told you when you were talking about your radio that, radio in school, and, I didn't make it clear to you that I don't ever want you to think that school's more important than your radio, and staying home from school to talk on your radio is the thing to do. And I know since that moment forward you made me the enemy. But I'm still sticking to that, my man.
Hey, that's what CB is for. Constant bullshit, like you said before. And I say it again. Constant bullshit. It's only a voice coming out of the box. There's always an off button. Oh, yeah. I
copy on the off button. But I still want to make it clear to you, who's not 23 years old. Man, you grew overnight from 14 to 23, dude. You're amazing. I just want to, I want you to understand in your brain that CB radio is cool. CB radio is what you make it. CB radio can be constant bullshit if you're a lying little fraudulent junkie. But I always want you to keep in mind that CB radio will never be more important than school. Because to hold the credentials I got and to come out here talking yin and yang like I got, you need a manhood and an education to do that. And you need things in your back pocket to back you up and make you assure of yourself, your moves and your actions. So don't ever get it twisted in your brain where constant bullshit's gonna outweigh your school, my man.
Okay, Mr. Richie, whatever you say. Oh, I take that back. Okay, Richie, 127, hole in the wall.
In other words, in the words of Pete Rock and CL Smooth, tell them kids they want to better stay in school. They want to ride with us. Couldn't put it no plainer. The war's on for real. Yo, run, grab your shield, take your steel, and let them know what the deal is. Notice it's grab the shield first. Never grab your steel without grabbing your shield first. I'll be back. The cup and the cake and the cupcake got his tongue. Come on, Cupcake. Tell the kid what's more important, man. Tell the kid what's more important, his school or his CB radio, man.
Both. At least I don't have to do drugs. At least I'm going to get an education.
Do not do drugs, dude. Do not do no narcotics, hardcore narcotics, no drugs, no K2s, no cokes, no dopes, no booze. Gotta let you know a little marijuana's okay. Our president smokes marijuana. 80% of our straight real cops that adhere to their fucking oath smoke marijuana. Hell, man. You might have even been conceived while mommy and daddy were puffing a joint. You don't know that. But nevertheless, man, I'm going to get back quiet there, and I'm going to let Cupcake teach you that Citizen Band Radio is more important than your school.
That's why it's called CB Hobby Breaker. Yep. All right, go ahead. Go on the side. Yep. Okay, Richie, 127.
I have to do, because I want to raise my carrier in your radio there. Whatever happened to your nice President Lincoln, man? That was a really, really nice shooting. Whatever happened to that?
I'll tell you in person when I see you. I don't want to say any information over the radio.
Well, you know what that sounds like to me. Number one, you're coming to see me. Number two, you don't want to explain nothing. Number three, you're bringing the radio with you so I can fix it. That's what it sounds like to me. All right, little bird. Listen, No matter, listen, no matter what I caught you doing out here, I got a kick out of it, but, alright, I'm going to sit back and be quiet, and I'm going to let the constant bullshit run on, but always keep in mind, little bird, CB is what you make it, like life is what you make it. So if you make it a whine, crying, and lying, jealous, scared little puppy dog, then don't be too surprised if somebody out here start calling you Cupcake Jr.
Okay, Mr. Richie Jr., no problem. Whatever you say. Go ahead, go on the side, do what you gotta do, then come back and replay again.
Okay, man, I'm gonna get up on that roof there. I know CK's dying to play with you, man.
Okay, whatever you do, just don't jump, because nobody's gonna catch you on 2 bounces.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. If I did jump, it'd be a real soft landing. Just ask those 2 cops that were chasing me down the train station platform on Rockaway Boulevard. When they got to the top of the steps, I was halfway down the platform. When I got to the other end with no wall, ask them what happened. Ask them where I was. I mean, I think it's kind of funny that I'm 8 blocks away by the time they got to the end of the platform on a rooftop laughing at them. Watching one drop the other one over the side with his fucking belt, looking for me underneath the damn thing. All right, we out of here.
Okay, make sure you don't fall off the roof. Alright, talk to you later. Richie Ricardo.
You know what? I actually look forward to falling off a roof to find out if I'm still me.
You fall off the roof, all the weed's gonna come out of you.
He's trying to direct the little kid there. That's what he's doing. He's talking to the little kid, trying to trick him or something like that. Look like a little pedophile. See, all you gotta do, all you gotta do is look at my videos there when you see Richie looking like a little stinky bummy begging and panhandling in front of McDonald's there. And he's not a man there, he's a bummy little panhandler. He wants to feel sorry for him. He has a crooked eye, he's Barney Rubble. And he's trying to trick the new guy, Red Hook over there, little kid Red Hook over there. But he sounds, Richie sounds kind of conflicted and confused there and worried.
I can't believe Cupcake don't pay attention. I can't believe Cupcake can't pay attention to that junkie. Hey, Mr. New Handler Red Hook. You gotta let Cupcake know that you're bird 4 and you're far from new out here. You've been out here a couple of years, man, because that junkie just don't pay attention, man. He's too busy trying to tell you how somebody smells off a video screen.
Look at him, he looks like a little ogre. He got no hair anymore. He got the little old man out. He's starting to cringe over.
Yeah, he's just another one of those ghost talkers.
Because Richie's a little stinky white trash in the hood there. Trash, trailer park trash.
Who's ghost talking? Oh, that's CK187. That's CK187, New York City's #1 earned cupcake. He swears the CK stands for cop killer. But you see what this cop been doing to him, right? Just showing him, it's not even cop killer, it's not even brawler. It's crybaby, it's Mary baby. It's wham, 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 and wee, wee, wee. Alright, I gotta get up on this roof. I'm losing daylight. Yeah, but I got another 10 feet to go, baby. I got another 13 feet to go, should I desire. But 10 feet will suffice.
You can talk about a whole lot of lies and everything, but when reality sits in and you get to know who you really are, because you're not the best radio, you're not even in the equation of radio decks. You're just a little stinky bummy in the basement. That's all you are, Greggy. Nothing more, nothing less. So, Greggy's kind of worried about that eat cupcakes. He eats crackhead food. Richie's a little homo that eats. Look at him, he looks like a little ogre. He got no hair anymore. He got the little old man hump. He's starting to cringe over there. He's like a little cracker.
Dr. Pepper's down all day and eat
when he could have belonged to got kicked out and exiled from the family because Richie wanted to be a nigger. Ain't that right, Cracky? You wanted to be a nigger, huh? Huh, Cracky? Ain't that right, Cracky? Richie never be a nigger, never. Never in your life, Cracky. Little Cracky's a wigger. He's a wigger, that's what he is, wigger. Little Cracky, stinky bitch. He's a little wiggin' ass motherfucker. He look like he need a wig now, cause he ain't got no goddamn hair, little shit. Stinky about Cracky. And he loves black men. He brings home a couple of big black men. Ain't that right, Cracky? See, Cracky's worried that the red hooker's gonna really know who he is there. But see, the proof is in the pudding there. You can talk all day, Cracky. You can talk about a whole lot of lies and everything, but when reality sits in and you get to know who you really are, because you're not the best radio. You're not even in the equation of radio text. You're just a little stinky bummy in the basement. That's all you are, Cracky. Nothing more, nothing less. So, Cracky, he's kind of worried about the red hook guy over there. Also, he's a pedophile. He sounds kind of weird when he talks to him. All you gotta do is look at him on videos there when you see Richie looking like a little stinky bummy back in the panhandling in front of McDonald's there. And he's not a man there. He's a bummy little panhandler. He wants people to feel sorry for him. He has a crooked eye. He's Barney Rubble. And he's trying to fool, he's trying to trick the little red hook over there, little kid red hook over there. But he sounds, Richie sounds kind of conflicted and confused. But eventually he would catch on and he will really know who you are, Cracky, because if somebody looks at you, they'll really know that you're a bold little boss. A little Magoon. That's right, Cracky the Magoon that eat cupcakes. He eats crackhead food. Richie's a little homo that eat little cupcakes, little crackhead food puppies. He looks like a little ogre. He got no hair anymore. He got the little old man out. He's starting to cringe over there. He's starting to shrivel up like a little cracker. Because Richie's a little stinky white trash in the hood there. A little white trash, trailer park trash in the hood there. When he could have belonged to an upper class family there, but he wanted to do drugs and he got kicked out and exiled from the family. Because Richie wanted to be a nigger. Ain't that right, Cracky? You wanted to be a nigger, huh? Huh, Cracky?
Yeah, my family calls me Louie. That ain't a secret.
Never. Never in your life, Cracky.